Upbeat music plays with a montage of Benjamin Šeško's best moments on the pitch: goals, assists, dribbles, and presses. Cut to the host in a vibrant studio setup wearing an Arsenal jersey. Benjamin Šeško, Arsenal Football Club, Mikel Arteta. This, my friends, could be the signing that propels Arsenal onto Manchester City's level. Host Šeško will be Arteta's very own version of Erling Haaland. If they get the deal done, it's the best signing of the window. A mistake many people make when analyzing players is assessing what a player, as opposed to assessing what a player does through a specific lens. For each role, there are specific qualities that are desirable. The #9 is no different. Host, these are the requirements to be a top-class #9. It's important to acknowledge that completeness doesn't mean optimal ability. Ollie Watkins, for example, might be more complete than Harry Kane, but that doesn't mean he's better than him. What stands out straight away when watching Šeško is his physicality. He stands at 6'4" but covers ground at frightening speed. For context, his top speed matches that of Kylian Mbappe, 6'4" with the top speed of Kylian Mbappe. Okay, that's pretty damn exciting. This is extremely beneficial from an individual and tactical perspective. For strict positional play teams like Arsenal, it is important that the players are positionally disciplined. Combine that with his speed, and Šeško can be extremely effective with penetrative runs. Because he stays central, Šeško offers himself as a focal point. One of his go-to moves is to drop to link play, which pulls the defender out of position before he turns and uses his speed to break free. Host Šeško broke free from Ibrahima Konate with relative ease. In that moment, he reminds me of Haaland. The gazelle-like strides and speed, the central positioning, the spin, and determination to attack the goal with ferocity. It's Terminator-like. Where Šeško is different from Haaland in these moments is in his footwork and link play. Roy Keane would never criticize Šeško's technique in tight spaces. He can turn fluidly, manipulate his feet quickly, and use his deft flicks. Host, for a #9, the ability to dribble and be aesthetic in tight spaces is not necessarily important. What is more important is the ability to link with teammates, hold play up, and be effective in these moments. Šeško is geared towards efficiency. Šeško can create separation thanks to his physical prowess and technical quality. These qualities are essential for a #9 so they can get shots off. And when he shoots, it's spectacular. This is his weak foot, by the way. His ball striking is off the scale. Host, look at this. This has Marco van Basten and Zinedine Zidane written all over it. And it's his weak foot. Host, so we're looking at a #9 who is a 6'4" focal point, a speed demon, positionally disciplined, attacks the box with determination, can link play effectively, and can create separation to use his elite ball striking on both feet. Host, but it gets better. Šeško is a monster in the press. He reminds me of Victor Osimhen in these moments, and he is one of the most ferocious pressers in world football. Host, he presses intelligently, combining his ability to cover ground and intensity with effective shadow marking. He is accustomed to defending in a 4-4-2, just like Mikel Arteta's Arsenal. The guy is an absolute dream. Šeško is one of the hardest players I've analysed because I couldn't stay calm. I kept standing up, not just because of the goals he scored, but because of his pressing actions. He works like a mad dog with insane intensity and mobility. Host, I had to double-check to ensure I wasn't watching the footage on increased speed. His operation speed is on a different level. Host, all right, let's calm down, I'm getting carried away. Let's go back to the requirements to excel as a #9. Šeško ticks every criterion I listed, and he excels in each area, while being a tactically disciplined profile in and out of possession. Host, qualitatively, Šeško is already elite. To point out his flaws would be nitpicking, but no player is flawless. Šeško can be slightly loose and raw at times, whether that be his touch, his heading, or back-to-goal play. Host, he can also be on the periphery at times because he stays central and sometimes goes missing, like Erling. Host, however, he is a #9, operating in the area of the pitch that receives the most pressure on the ball. No player in history is flawless in these areas. Host, but Šeško can improve here, just like any player can, no matter their level. Host, we also must acknowledge that he is 6'4". At times he can be clunky in his work, but he's a bit like Havertz in this sense. Both Šeško and Havertz are primarily technically elegant, but can be clunky due to their sheer stature. Host, but if you ask every coach in the world if they would prefer Šeško to be 5'10" for technical elegance, they would all say no. Why? Because he's a massive focal point to play over presses and in both boxes in the air. Any critique of him is nitpicking. Host people may point to the data and say it is not uber impressive, but we have to acknowledge that he only turned 21 today. I analyzed Šeško when he just turned 19 and concluded he was qualitatively elite. We need to give the kid time to develop. Host, give Šeško time to adapt to his surroundings, a new country, a new team, etc. And he will be Arsenal's version of Haaland. We've already seen signs as he averages a goal contribution every 95 minutes in the Bundesliga in his first season at 20. Šeško is the guy. He's the unstoppable attacker they need, and he fits system dynamics perfectly. Control is everything to Arteta and Pep. That's why Haaland and Šeško work for them. They are positionally disciplined in possession to adhere to system dynamics and are relentless workers out of possession to maintain the press. Host, he's the dream for Arsenal. The dream. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more football analysis. See you next time.